Disclaimer: I am a trained aircraft mechanic, not a trained automotive mechanic. This means that I cannot guarantee that this procedure follows generally accepted best practices for automotive repair. This video is for demonstrative purposes only. The first 3 slides on this program indicate why the procedure needed to be completed in the first place. Once you have gathered all your supplies together, the first step is to place the jack underneath a frame member of your vehicle and slowly lift the vehicle up. Once the vehicle has been lifted to a significant degree, you place a jack stand right next to it. And you would adjust the jack stand to the appropriate height and set the vehicle back down on top of the jack stand with the jack still supporting it. Then the following step is to place chocks behind the rear wheels to prevent the vehicle from rolling backwards off the jack stands. In this next slide, I am placing the tools that I need on the creeper to make life a little bit more convenient. A creeper is not necessary, but it is strongly recommended. Now we are under the vehicle and we are going to be removing the skid plate. The skid plate is attached by the means of several sheet metal screws with a 10mm hex head, which is easily removed with either a number 2 built screwdriver or a 10mm socket. Here we are using a 10mm socket. The next step of the procedure is disconnecting the wiring harness from the old headlight, and then depressing the tabs in the retaining pin that is holding the old fog light assembly into the bumper. The depression of these retaining tabs may be accomplished by the use of a screwdriver, although pliers probably would have been a little more convenient in this particular instance due to the age of the plastic involved. This took me a while. Once the tabs in the retaining pin have been removed, gently press the fog light assembly forwards through the bumper. Once you can grab a hold of it from the front, it may be convenient to pull it out from the front. This showcases the difference between a new and an old fog light. Once the old fog light has been removed, install the new fog light assembly in the same orientation that you just removed the old fog light from. It is very difficult to mess this up, intentionally so, and it should snap into place with an affirmative click. Once the new fog light assembly is in place, reconnect it to the old wiring harness. After you have connected it to the wiring harness, it is time to reinstall the skid plates. The procedure for reinstallation of the skid plates is the reverse of the procedure of removal of the skid plates. So we have an abbreviated installation procedure shown in this part of the video. Once the skid plates have been reinstalled, the next step is to get the vehicle off the jack stands and off the jack. The first stage is to raise the jack a little bit to get the pressure off the jack stand, then remove the jack stand and collapse it. Once the jack stand has been removed, gently let off pressure on the jack. Unfortunately, because I was using a cheap jack, the hydraulic pressure was bled off instantly as soon as I cracked the valve. This is why we are supposed to use quality tools. This led to a difficulty in removing the chock behind the driver's side wheel. The passenger side wheel, however, came off without a problem. And here we just have a demonstration that the lights actually function. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you found it informative.